You're the worst. Alright, so good morning, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good night, etc. I hope everyone's having a lovely day. As usual, quiet start before the raiders trickle on in from all their other creative happenings. In the meantime, just being stick bugged consistently, and that's just depressing. I don't know how to emotionally handle this. Just why? Why would you do this to me? Oh no, the timing. Raiders! Raiders, greetings! Don't mind the bug. Greetings! Stay true. How is everybody doing? I hope you all had a lovely time with Siobhan, and I hope that Siobhan got a lot of fun writing done. You're gonna keep in pace. And I'm sure it's very productive no matter how many words you got done at the end of all that. I need a better desk for this. There is not enough room on my desk for things, which is weird. This is a decently sized desk. Good evening! Hope you're having a lovely day. I need to reach all the way over and hit my mouse. God. Alright, so, it's there somewhere. The plan for today is I'm gonna keep doing homework, but I'm also gonna do other stuff, I promise. So if you were here last Tuesday, I was working on this homework. I have made some progress, and I should have opened up the thingies to show the progress. Oh, 1 second. I have it saved. Excellent. So it started as this, with all the line art and shit. Then it got rough colors so that I had a vague idea of what was going on. Music's a bit loud. Really? Oh, okay. I'll just bring that back down. It is now at 30. Hold on, if I transition it again, that should definitely take effect now. The music shouldn't be as loud. I did notice it was loud when I was watching some of the stuff back. So I was like, eh. I figure quieter is better. I usually talk a lot. It's fine. Only 174 words, but an active chat. That's fair. It's difficult. Oh, yep. It's difficult to get things done when you have an active chat following along and rambling at you. Music's barely there now. God damn it. Okay. Well, that's in the middle. It doesn't need to be a huge presence because it is just like the almost. It's not generic, but just the chill playlist. It doesn't need to be a huge presence, but I figure it should probably be on the quieter end, thereabouts. I don't know, we'll mess around with it. But yeah, I keep going to the wrong page. No. Anyway, so we started with the line art, and then I put rough colors, and then I did the flats, and then I did shading. But there's still bits to do. There's the fire in the background, which looks kind of shitty. So I need to fix the fire in the background to actually look decent. And then I also want to play with some colors a little bit to get the shading and the highlights looking properly. Use compressor filter and OBS for music. I'm just using like the default slider of desktop audio. Like I'm not unique audio sourcing or anything. I'm just pulling the thing. I'm just going just making it go in a spot. But thank you. I think this looks pretty neat. Like I've probably made better art in general, but this rules. I think this is pretty good. It is a wee bit of a mess. What layer am I working on currently? Where am I? What layer is this? What is L2? What is it's the screen. It's the blade. Aha. Figured it out. My layers are named. The only issue is I had to Photoshop kept crashing because it's not good. And so it's rearranged my shit a little bit. There we go. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. I am still going to tweak the shading a little bit because like it looks fine. This is basically the I'm really not that great at dynamic lighting, and so that's why there's only one light source, technically. As opposed to 2 different colored ones, which is what I did like last time, and that was a bad idea. But I do want to tweak the colors of some bits a little bit to really sort of properly convey that it's fiery. Because some of it does decently well and some of it doesn't, because I just sort of chucked a color in and went with it. So and I also wasn't sure if I wanted to keep the blade silver, because the blade in the sketch was golden, and I don't know if I want to keep it gold or not. I'll keep it silver, but I need to find where the blade is. Here it is. Yes, I found the blade. Don't worry. Oh god, it really did rearrange all my shit. Oh my god, I hate Photoshop so much. Where's the adjustments? Where are the adjustments hidden? Where the hell did they put them? There it is. Found it. Oh my god. Photoshop. A technical mess, but you know, I got it for free. Legally. I swear, I promise. So I have to use it. I might as well. Oh dear. Hello. I wish you wouldn't do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I was gonna do it with this, but I wish it wouldn't do that. So now I need to try and find a way to mask it. Oh, I'm just clipping layer it. What am I doing? I'm just clipping layer it. Let's clipping layer that bad boy. And then I can just chuck it in. Oh, that's not gonna really work. Colorize. Like, maybe? Oh, hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesus. Still silver is good. Like, the silver might work better because then it contrasts better with like the hilt, which it is what it is. I also haven't finished the gem yet. I didn't shade the gem, and it contrasts the outfit. But I figured I would try gold, but it's gonna be really difficult to get it to go gold properly. Because unfortunately, the way that Streamlabs captures the window, you can't see the edits that I'm currently making using the hue saturation layer, which is really annoying. So, because I can't really get it to be gold in the right way. That's probably the closest it'll get. Oh, and thank you for the follow, running bed frame. That is the closest I'm gonna get to gold. I think I might need a different layer. Let's try hue, flipping mask, and let's grab this gold. Did that do anything? Not quite. That doesn't also come. Ah. These things suck. If I take it blue? No, it's fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, like when I fix the fire, it'll work better. And I probably should do the fire before I do any shading alterations, just because then I'll know what colors to draw from. Forcing the chat was listen. Thank you, Space Trash. Thank you for dropping in for just a brief moment. Really appreciate it. We'll delete this hue saturation. We'll play around with what we have. I think silver looks good because it contrasts with like all the warmth that'll be coming from the lighting and stuff. I think that might work best. And it doesn't provide conflict with any of the other stuff. It's fine. It looks fine. I now need to do the gems. Where did I put the gem? Here it is. Hello. There are little gems in the doodad. Oh god. The image is so much smaller than I thought it was. I'm just like, ah! The blurs. Clipping layer. Because I'm not used to working in Photoshop. I usually work in Psy. So I'm having to do things differently, and I don't like it. I like how Psy works, but I figure if I have Photoshop, I might as well use it. Now I need to figure out how to light gems. How did gems go? I don't want to make it too complex, because they'll be distracting if it's too detailed. Well, it won't be that distracting, but it will be a little distracting. You're not helping me. Crystals, please. That also isn't helping. God, Google's bad. Google bad. We'll just we'll make it a point. We won't have a facet. Because sometimes it'll have like the facet and then it'll have the spokes coming out of it. We'll just have it have a point. So you basically just go like that and then you shade the corners. That's the usual quick way, in my experience, of shading bits. So I guess the top will probably be a dark one, just because of where the lighting is coming from. And then I guess maybe we'll do the bottom one. And we'll have the two sides be the lighter ones. Just like relatively. The relatively lighter ones. Trying to get... We'll put like a shine on that later. This is S1. And then we get cripping layer again. Well, S2. Put this one multiply as well. And then we can put a little bit of that darker good on it. Woo! I guess probably just like put a little bit of darkness around like edges where it's inset. Fairly squarish in the inset. That's how that sort of works, and there's a little bit of that. And then we get screen. It will transition into not shading later, when I get bored. Don't worry. There will be other stuff done as well. Just because I got many kind comments from my my D&D game about the meme that I drew, and it's inspired me to draw my character for that campaign. So I figured, yeah, I'll do that. You know, why not? If I show it to the lads, I'll get like positive reinforcement, and it'll be really nice. It actually looks pretty decent. The shade's probably a bit dark, but I can tweak the strength of the multiply later. And just do the same up here. Get all that in there. And then it'll be fire time, aka oh no. Because I thought the sketched fire looked pretty decent, but then it's just a matter of how do I refine that, and it might just be a matter of like painting over it or something, as opposed to redrawing it completely. I don't usually do like paint over because I'm a like cell shaded artist more than I am a like a lined artist. I'll do. You get like, I don't know. I'll figure something out, I'm sure. Yeah! Gemstones, baby! Woo. The red probably would not. I'd probably change the red later. It looks a bit weird like that. But that's fine. Now we can go to the fire time. And then I need to just fix the fire. A simple task. Ooh, that's not. Okay. Where is it? Where's the fire layer? Where did I put the fire layer? Here it is. Hello. Okay. So that's from the old sketch. That's the fire layer from the old sketch. Well, that's just the colors of it. There are lines somewhere. There they are. The sketch has lines somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That is the plan. I think it's the core shape at the minute that's bothering me, because I don't think that the shape looks very good yet. I think the shape could use some improvement, and I'm thinking I might redraw or I might just do it like layer it, not in, because usually I fill in the biggest layer first, which is usually like the base flat layer, and then I'll go in on clipping layers and I'll make alterations, but I might just layer it from smallest inward, or outward rather, into like the bigger layers to get like a lot of that cool variation. I'm not sure yet. Just because I feel like this actually looks pretty neat. Like, it's obviously very scribbly in its original state, but it's got a nice energy to it because it's so like rough and wild. which is kind of the whole point of fire. Fire don't give a shit about what you think. Fire doesn't give a fuck. Fire go ham. So it's like, you know, it's a matter of trying to balance those two things. I'm gonna delete the sketch. No, it's just sketch. There we go. Alright. I'll chuck that into a 50. Don't mind the purple in the background. It's there for a reason. It's just not a good reason. Here's what I like. Because it goes lighter into darker, because like the lighter the fire is, the worse. This is something that I think I learned at some point from somebody, and I've internalized it completely. I have no desire to alter my knowledge on this fact, because it basically looks fine. They're like dark in. Well, light in, dark out. And by dark I mean red. Where's my... oh god, they're so small. Oh, because they were tiny because I was doing the meme, and I was doing small shading. Yeah, that makes sense. Boo. I'm in the right layer, yep. Okay. We all work. So this is... we'll call it L1, but that's not what it would be called. I probably shouldn't have... layers. I'm gonna have to grab a palette, and then just pop it up. Let's go grab a palette so that I don't have to keep making this opaque. Wait, yeah, that's kind of the word I wanted. It's fine. We'll obviously fix the colors later, but rough colors. That was my color palette for the fire, which is fine. Sketches. Colors don't need to be super precise in sketches, usually. This is L2. Maybe it should be F2. Who knows? Because this way we're working from the front to the back instead of from the back / middle to the front. And that might work better for fire in general. Give it some of that wobble. Not that I can tell the colors super well at this distance and at that opacity, and because of the gross colors in the background, which are gross because I needed to be able to see them. And then I immediately forgot they were there. But that's fine. And then a couple something out there-ish. Because I think the initial one that I did, well, not like the really sketchy one in the background, the initial one was like traced partially from like an actual fire. And the unfortunate thing is that wasn't, like, it's, you know, it's real fire, it looks realistic, but it also looks boring. And I'm like, well, I tried. I don't exactly draw fire often, so this was, you know, an experiment, a test. I think it looks fine-ish. It will do. L3. Let's just check how it looks in a moment. That's a little bit better, I think. Oh, fuck. I'll admit, the color is not good. That color is actually quite bad. Of the paler yellow looks honestly really shit. That's fine. And while some of the gaps in the color would look bad, because it's fire, I feel like that kind of adds a little bit to that sort of shenaniganery is the word I was looking for. Oof, that is impossible to say. Jesus. Christ. you? Hope you're having a lovely day. I started working on my answer to the Synagarcia prompt, and by started working, I mean I made a character article, threw in a shit ton of dot points, and then stopped because I had homework to do. But it did technically begin. Work began on that. Oh, jeez, there's so many gaps. Hope everyone in general is having a lovely day. Boop, boop. Bail it in. Bail it in. I know I can use, like, paint buckets, but I don't trust them. They never do quite what I want them to do in this program. It's very annoying. Get that flame in there. Yes. Woo. Excellent. L4. This will be the last one. This does look way better, I think. It might have looked fine with the original base, but I feel like this looks a little bit better this way. Even if I do use the same sort of shape a lot, fire is occasionally in that vein, so it's fine. It's mostly fine. Got up late, coffee vision just starting, call from boss waiting when I got up. Oh no. Hopefully it wasn't something bad. Well, like, you have to come into work now. No. Absolutely not. Too short a notice. I will not do this. I wonder, will it look better if the red fills the holes? It actually looks quite nice. I think I'll keep the red fill the holes. It's got depth. You can still have holes, it just needs to have different ones. Alright, see you, Siobhan. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye. The last thing we want is to keep people up, because sleep is good, I've learned. I have learned that sleep is good. Having nearly slept in past class this morning, I was like, well... Why am I dropping so many frames now? The hell? I have internet now, and it says it's reconnected, so it did drop. It did say stream disconnected for a minute there. God damn, I'm gonna have to do editing again. Hopefully I'm back. Please tell me I'm back. Am I back? Please. It says I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Okay, good. Alright, good. I'm glad. I don't know why it went down. I'm assuming that they're still having, like, lingering problems from the storm on Thursday, where, like, shit, it was not good. Thursday was not good. That's why I couldn't have hydrate spammed on Saturday, because I didn't have drinking water. But, like, you know, the internet went down because the power went out, but I'm assuming that the internet just also went down in general. So, you know, ugh. Disgusting. I hate when that happens. It might be an issue that, like, I need to at some point just actually turn my modem off, because I didn't turn it off before. Try refreshing it. You can't hear me, obviously. Try refreshing? It says I'm back up. That's the important thing to me. I am gonna have to edit, because now my duration has reset. Oop, I'm dropping frames again. Fuck. Stop it. Please stop dropping frames. I would like to stream today. My internet is fine. Right? Because when it went down with the storm, it just I didn't actually turn it on and off. It just got turned off because the grid went off, and then it turned back on when the power came back. So it might be a matter of I need to actually properly reset it at some point. It might just need to be like, I might need to just do it the old-fashioned way. Go fully into it, just turn it off. But I need to find a time to do that. Tonight might be a good time, actually, after the stream. Hopefully the issues stop happening. But if they sort of are intermittent, after the stream, I'm gonna yank the cord out. That kind of thing. We did also rearrange. So it's possible that we put the cord in the wrong spot. There are many options for why things broke. Hopefully they stay stable. But I can't see my Streamlabs when I'm actually in Photoshop, so that's it means I cannot see if thing break. Which is why I need you guys to tell me if I go down again. Hopefully I don't though. I'm just gonna start kneading up these little bits. For they are very messy. Upsetty. Messy upsetty. That doesn't rhyme at all. Damn it. Oh. Open on this one. Yeah. Yeah. Nope, we're still in this one. So put that back. Colors. Let's put a little dots around. It's fine. If I put a bunch of little dots, it'll look more like embers and sparks and stuff. It'll convey a lot of the meaning for me. I put the background back on. That's really gonna help. Because then I'll see all the holes that I really need to fill. Oh wow, that's a chunky hole. No thanks. Oop, and there's a bunch over here. Excellent. Nothing wrong with a couple of them, but it's all good. Alright, see you, Day. Sleep well. Sleep is hard, so best of luck to you. Like, I would sleep better if I actually tried. Well, I don't. Oh no. Don't do that. Don't open that big. I do not. So, oops. Yeah. I feel like that looks pretty good, actually. And then I'll chuck a couple of, like, big gradients all over it to give it that glow, that pizzazz. And I'll also switch the colors up because this yellow is not doing it for me. It does not have the right kind of color that I want. Make it a little bit more yellow. Profile. Did you change it again? No, that was me actually. I changed that. That looks better. Yeah. Just put more contrast into it. Just make it a little bit brighter in spots. And then possibly make this more saturated, this orange. But a little bit darker too. Yeah, that looks good. And then the red. Yeah. That looks way better. Damn. That's good fire though. Oh, that reminds me, I was gonna put up the extra window as well so I could see it when it was small. Where is it? Where is View New? I keep forgetting where it is. Because it's not where I would expect it to be for some reason. View, window, range, no. Damn it. Why does this keep happening? I have not at any point figured out where anything in Photoshop goes. How long have I been using this program? I don't know. I haven't figured it out. Oh, I still have all these ones. I'm gonna close those real quick. Close those up. View New, isn't it? Where'd it go? Oh my god. I did, yes. I did see the religion prompt. I did try to start on it, but that will get worked on later, possibly on Saturday. And then the magic prompt will go out today. Ooh, excellent. That'll be good. I will get many done. There it is. I found the button. Sorry. I was trying to find this. It took a while. Maybe you guys can actually see that. Let me just put that. I have one of these boys. I can see things. But that'll be good. Oh, you can't actually see it. Never mind. Ugh. Why is Photoshop like this? Why is capturing things needlessly difficult? Don't bother. That's fine. Doesn't matter. I get to see it. That's the important part. But yeah, I'm excited to get the magic prompt so that I can start figuring out how best to convey that. I'm assuming it'll be the natural law prompt template. Sorry, because that'll be good. I'm very excited. I'm gonna do gradient actually. Gradient, and I need to really mess with it. How do I do the thing? How do I do the thing that I want to do? Where are old presets? Why are there like no presets? Wow. Oop, there we go. Found it. Okay. Photoshop. Big mess. Here we go. Okay. And then I want this way. That should go. I like that. Yeah. Excellent. Actually, it might be better to go more like this. It won't stay like this, but as a rough guide, can you do multicolored? You can do multicolor ones, right? You can do multicolors, right? How do I... Ah, here we go. Found it. Yeah. Yeah. So, shouldn't require... Yes, they don't, which is good. It is good that I don't need specific geography for it, because it's just like, yeah, you know, the god is the land, but that doesn't mean anything. The land could mean anything. Which is good. Oop, actually, you want to do that. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Yes. Alright. I've got the gradient to work the way I want it to, I think. No, I haven't. Yeah. And the improved time calendar's out. Okay, because I knew that we had one earlier for that. Oops. We did have the calendar out fairly early. I didn't realize that it was going to be updated at all. Oh wow. This does not really give me the right level of anything that I'm looking for. Oh god. Whatever. It's fine. I can blur it if I have to. Pop it out to about like, I don't know, here-ish. And then just pop it in like a screen. No. Color dodge. Color dodge, actually. That looks pretty good. I might possibly futz around with a mixer brush. And do some blurring if I have to. Yeah, get some of that. And then I'll obviously have some overlaying bits as well, but this will be the start of it. And I might have some of the darker red as well. So is it color dodge? Yeah. I have some red on color dodge as well. That's not quite as well. Me. Is also not okay. What? You're one of these things, aren't you? God damn it. There you go. God. Alright. It's a really annoying tool, this one, because it doesn't quite connect where it's supposed to. It does weird, weird things in terms of its selections of colors. Oh, there. So there's a master calendar with the moon cycle shown in a master timeline. Ah, right, yeah. Excellent. But we'll have to talk to you to get those set up, because the current way that like writers work, we only have access to articles. So we can mess around with the article as much as we want, but we have to actually talk to you to get those calendars made, I believe is how this works. Because they will not go otherwise. Oh wow. Jesus. That was significantly larger than I thought it would be. Oh, though, that looks rad. Possibly underneath. Possibly in gold. Try more of like a goldy color. We'll see what we get. If I do it more like that. Fuck it. You gonna do it up? Did you not do it? Oh no. Not again. Thought so. God. Yep. Yep. Okay, cool. I haven't even thought about calendars yet, so that'll come up at some point, I'm sure. I'm sure at some point I'll be like, ah yes, the calendars, they call me. And I'll figure something out. And then I'll make a converter again like I love to do. Cause you've seen my like TUMR calendar converter, right? I have a full-on like Google Sheets converter. If anyone wants to make a converter for everyone's calendars, I can probably make it. I can get those converted. Especially if we have months of different days, because World Amble can't really natively convert that way, which is unfortunate, but you know, there are limitations, obviously. And most people aren't doing that kind of stuff in that way. It's a bit intense. Might cut this down a little bit. Ah, yes. There we go. That's nice. That is nice. I like that. That's glowing as hell. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be, like, once people have their regions, we'll start thinking about it. I know that it's, like, basically the same. Like, the weather is the same, so the seasons will all be the same, like, geographically. But how we decide to work with it will depend on whether we're in the poles or in the tropics. Because that will change things ever so slightly, and, like, the length of, like, is winter a little bit longer? A little bit. Is the weather more severe? A little bit. And that'll change how we split things up a bit more, I think. Yeah. Each one has its own timeline and is the common one. Yeah, I have the common one for TUMR is literally just the one that I came up with first. And then I've slapped the other continents one on top of it. And I've gone, here you go. You can have it. But it does it all automatically. Thank you to Google for telling me how to do that. Because I did not know. But now I do. It's very nice, and I'll just copy it. I'm not going to do it from scratch, I'll just copy it. Okay, so this actually looks really nice. That background looks... Wow. I don't know if I might put some fire in front of it, because I feel like that might be distracting if I put like a lick of flame in front. So we're just going to deal with the coloring now, to fix the colors a bit more. To get that shading looking... Mwah. And then it'll have the mixer over top as well. So let's start with... What's on the bottom? Oh god. The head is near the bottom, so we'll start with the face. Because the current multiply is just the base layer of... So it's just that color multiplied, is what that is. And that doesn't quite work, because it's... Because if the lighting is warm, then the shadows are usually cold. So I would need to... That's not gonna help either. Oop, that's not gonna help. Why is it long now? What are you doing? Photoshop, please. Make it square again, please. There's like a window. Oh, no, okay. Not quite. Okay. Because that's not going to... Stop making it long. Stop having it be long. There you go. Oops, got it. Try. Oh. That's quite a bit blue. That's a bit too blue. Getting it more into like a sort of purpley tone might help a little bit more. Like start with red and then goes back up here. Shade 2, have that go more into the purple color. Right? Yeah. Maybe even into blue for that. Because it's on top of it. That looks actually quite nice. Of course, the issue is now I'm going to have to do it the hard way to get those colors back as things, because I guess I'll just go do the hand now. Where's the hand? Oh god, where'd I put the hands? Here we go. Here's one of the hands. So that's 2 is purple. Here's the left. There you go, that's the left hand. There's the right hand. There it is. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. And then we're gonna come back down here. I should put these in folders, but I haven't. Ah, here we go. Yeah, okay. Then go back up to the hands. And go. Boom. And boom. Alright. And then it's just a matter of finding a good highlight color for both of those. Back down to the head. Here it is. Okay. So I think the current color is just itself. Nope, it wasn't itself. What was it then? It was something. I don't know if the orange or like a red. The orange actually might look pretty good as the highlight. Just sort of colors it a little bit. And then once we add like the sort of blurry shine on stuff, as like a broader overlay to look better. I think that actually looks decent though, as that color. There's the hand again. At no point. It's easier to handle in inside because I can put them in folders in a different way, in a distinct way to how Photoshop does it. So I just tell you differently. Okay, maybe we'll do the hair next, because the hair layers are the same, but they're on opposite ends, which is frustrating. Maybe I should be saving them off to the side. I might do that. So our base color is this, and I believe that is the multiply layer. Is that color? Yeah. Okay. So if we try doing the same sort of thing, dipping into more of the purple color, nothing is changing. Oh, because it's on 50. Oh, it also pretty much it's quite light as a color. So if we start sort of playing more into the pinky sort of tones, dipping to the purples a little bit more. That could work. And then if you sort of keep that up, and that's also 150, so go to 100 again. That doesn't really quite have the depth of that. There you go. That's a bit better, I think. Maybe? Perhaps? Who knows? And then we sort of pull them up for dipping in, dipping out, dipping in, dipping out. That might be good colors. And then we'll try like a light color, which I think was not the highlight. It was one of the oranges or the red, which I think works. I think the red highlight there works quite well. So now it's just a matter of getting these. Again, I hate getting, oh my god. Well, all the way up to the fringe. Oh, the fringe isn't on the top. Oh, where's the fringe? Why do I have two lights? Oh, that's the hilt. That's the hair. Where's the hair gone? Here it is. Oh my gosh. Things are ostensibly in order, but I haven't looked at the page in a number of days and I've forgotten where everything is. This is why we should do things all at once instead of taking ages. It makes things slightly easier to do. Nope, too high again. Here we go. Yeah, that was a little low. Well, that's on 50, 100. Yeah. Yeah. I think the harsher lighting works, and then that's the same color anyway. Then, back down. We're looking at... Next is the tunic, which is mostly in the same place. So, that shouldn't be an issue. So I'm pretty sure that that multiply for the tunic is itself. But at a very lower thing, because it was too dark. Yeah. Oh wow. That's intense. I do kind of dig it though. That actually looks quite nice. As intense as that is. Possibly a little bit light. Yeah, that looks actually quite nice. And then I can go find the front tunic and do the same there. Back up to 100. Yeah! Oh yeah. Harsh lighting. Mwah. And then I need S2. And I believe that was it itself. I think that actually looks alright like that. Yeah. And it'll have overlays on top, so it'll blend a bit better. And then light is the red, which I believe is just the red. Yeah, that's just the red. Now looks fine, I think. And then the S1 trim is the shading on the gold, which I think actually looks all pretty good already. But I might possibly change S2 to be a bit colder as a color. So I think it's this color already, but maybe just pop into that pink as well. Oh Jesus. Just went to blue. Ugh. Ugh. I think that might look a bit better. Just a bit darker. Where are you? Oh, you're all the way down here. I remember you now. The tiniest bit. And then the lighting was the red as well, I think. Or it might have been the gold on the trim. Yeah. Because the red didn't look quite as good. The orange doesn't look bad, and that's basically just white. So I just picked it as itself for that one. Which makes sense, and I think that looks alright. Then sort of up in here is the shirt base. This is also in like 7 parts because I have never been efficient in my layering. And this is already in the darker tones, but it might just need a little bit more saturation in its darkness. I am in the right... Oh, I'm not in the right one. Damn it. Okay, because if I do this... There you go. Okay, now I'm definitely on the right layer. Okay. I'm just saturating it a bit more, making it a bit bluer. I think should work. Where are the arms? Everything is split. I make bad choices. Here we go. Yeah. Just a bit more blue. It might even look good here as well. Yeah, actually looks pretty good. Yeah, a bit more blue. It's still implied to be a grey shirt, but just a bit more of that something. Makes it look a bit more like it's actually affected by the lighting around it a little bit, I guess. I don't know. And then this is just red. Oh, wrong color. Wrong layer. Yeah, so that's just a little red. So if I make it the orange, maybe. Ooh. You can find the middle ground between those two colors. Manually? That isn't awful. And it'll look better when it's overlaid as well, I think. Ugh, where's the arms? They are. Hi. Yeah, that looks better. Brighter. Not great, it folds, but it works for what it is. I'm a character artist, not a clothing artist. These are my excuses. And then the belt is probably fine. Oh no, because I changed the color. Oh, beans. Okay, I need to find the S2 trim. What was the S2 trim color? What's the difference between that? Oh, that's just the light one. Okay, so I need the S2 trim color. Which is all the way down here. So I need that for the belts. S2. That was S2. Ah! Jesus. There you go. And I might bump that down a bit. Just because of the way that it's supposed to be the texture. Yeah, I think that looks good. Because the rest should be basically fine. I think. And then eyeballs. Yep, eyeballs. Yeah, when we glow things, it'll look better. Yeah, that's the pupil there. Which the color is fine. It's the same color as other stuff, I think. And then the shading here is a bit messy-ish. Had to putz around, make it work. But that might do it. Make it a bit darker. And then this is the light, shiny boy, which I used in a slightly different layer type. And that's using the red already. I think I like the red as the light there. Then the eyelash is the eyelash, but I might change the color too. Get a little bit darker. So it matches up around it a bit more. Oh shit, there's an eyebrow. Oh shit, again with the eyebrows. Fuck. I keep forgetting that I put eyebrows on these characters and then I have to actually color them. Okay, well. Alright. Do that too. And we'll just do it hard-coded. We'll just hard-code it. We won't even use multiply, we'll just go. No, pop in just like a little bit of that. That's S1, which is just not the base layer, but that's fine. Pop in, so that's darker. Yeah, okay. I think that was pretty good so far. I hope everyone's doing alright today. Nothing wrong with having a quiet day. You know, quiet days is good. It means I get stuff done. I will do something more exciting than just shading in a bit, though. Because I am kind of nearly done, I think. I already did the thing, and then the blade. Yep, blade. Yep. The blade! Yeah. Got a weird color to it. Why is it... What is that color? Okay, so it's a weird gold. That's weird. That is a weird gold, correct. What if we just take the color out of this? And make that it. Too bright that way. Pop that color in it. That looks a bit better, I think. And then like light, I choose blur, and then these go in. That looks a bit more like silver already. And I could do it. That already looks way better. God damn it, stop doing that. Double click. Double click that. Because this is like the yellow, I think. Or maybe even the white. Yeah, I think I pulled the white for the light color here. Or like the yellowy gold. And I feel like that looks pretty good. Because now it's like colder steel. It's not cold steel, but it's like colder steel. I say as if I know what I'm talking about. I don't. Okay. do color like that. Oh, that doesn't really go anywhere. You want it to be distinct, at the very least. A little distinct. And I think the lighting here is the red, yeah. That lighting is already the red. So it's decent. There's not a lot of lighting on the hilt as much. Or the handle, rather. God damn it! This computer loves to do that. It loves to double click. It's not supposed to. The hilt, yep. Massive. Yep. Oh boy. I might just need purple out of the gate. Oof, oof, no thanks. Cool. I'll put that down to like 40, maybe that'll do it. No, because it looks kind of weird. I'm gonna keep it more like reddish, but a bit lighter. And then put that into darker a little bit colder. Probably a bit too much contrast there now. Put that down to like 5. That's pretty decent. The sloppiness is starting. This is already blue. It's mostly a matter of making the lighting look good. Which possibly just making that orange might make that a bit better. Rather than having it be as red as it was. And possibly making this into a light color. Or like an orange. So making that just a bit brighter than itself. And then of course again, overlays will come into it. Oh, I didn't turn off the thing. And then I've got right hand, left hand, shift arms. Yep, okay. So that's all of those. Turn off that. And then I think that basically what's after that is an overall big boy in the form of that. Pop mixture brush, get some of that orange on it, and then he's like, oh, it didn't go. There are buttons and not sample layers. Yes, please. That's what I wanted. I couldn't see the sample of layers button behind my other window. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, that's pulling some wacky stuff. Yo. Okay. Right, because pulling from a huge area. No. I want you to pull from a very small area, dude. I want you to keep it oh my god. Oh heavens. Okay, let's not sample all layers, please. Oopsies, that's not what I wanted to do with that button. You motherfucker. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh no. Okay. Alright, so I want to turn off the sample all buttons, all layers, and pop that back up here. Now I want to do it manually. All the way down here. Pop in this orange. Come back up here. And now we're more in the realm of it. Sort of. No, we're not. God. Not more in the realm of the bits that's good. Yeah, I'll do it. There are probably better ways to do this, but it's fine. Because now I can sort of brush in some stuff. Basically just putting a little bit of that. No, I was gonna make that a clipping layer, wasn't I? Clipping layer. Yeah. Here, that's the shiny. Then it'll get popped down as well. A little more precision. Put some like big blue right there. Bang. Precision bits. Then it'll all get turned down at the end. Some opacity layers, but it's intended to sort of just shrink that just a little bit. Get a little bit of that doo-doo. Oop. That was not gonna work. That's okay. We'll figure that out. And if I put this onto 50, this gives it a little bit of that glow. This is like sword glow. We'll split that up because then I can do like this. And have a glow on the edge of the sword. Yeah! Glowy swords. And then we'll also chuck in, this is glow. This is righto. Flipping layer, multiply. Then we'll do a very similar kind of thing. I need to collect the right layer, please. Can this layer give me what I want? No, it won't. It won't give me what I want. Alright, back down to the tunic. God damn it. We'll just take the blue of the tunic as our base for the shadow, and then we'll work from there. That should have shows the kind of reason, because you don't want to shade yellow with blue, because it comes out looking real muddy. But it's good for just like the base. And this, I could probably turn it a bit more purpley, so to give it the correct type of color that's supposed to have. But we'll play with that in a moment. Just because it's just like because it doesn't need to be a lot. And then we'll put an oval overlay as well. 50. That looks a lot still. This will be a very gentle shadow. That's just a little bit of a buff out, I think. And we will try changing its color to more of a purple. I should go back to 50. We'll try more purple. That looks a bit better. A bit more of a purpley tone. And then what you do at the end, you chuck in one big overlay layer. Oh wow, that is a mood that conveys. And you chuck that on like 5. And that sort of bring some of the colors together a bit. I think the blue... What does green look like? Green is not the color we want. No. Blue might be good. Or red. I think blue is good because blue sort of brings out some of the colder colors in it a bit more. You also might possibly mask blue. I should probably just do this with a gradient tool because I have it set to be. Oh, that's not what I want. No, thanks. You get a darker out, but that's actually the wrong direction. I need to flip. How do I flip it? Manually. So I'm gonna flip it. I'm sure there's a flip button. Oh, there was. Oh. Hit that only 25. That's still quite strong. Maybe it needs to go behind the person. Ah, raid! Welcome, raiders! Welcome, friends from Writer Greg. I hope you had a lovely stream and got many things done. Just finishing up shading on a thing. Lemon raid! The lemons! Hide! The lemons! They're too sour! Ah! Hope you're all having a lovely day so far. And that your time with Writer Greg was good. It's a good timing because I'm probably about to start to switch to drawing something slightly different. Because what I've been doing for the last hour, in addition to dealing with technical issues, because my stream briefly went down, I've been just working on this, which I'm going to quickly save a PNG of. One moment. And then I can show off all the versions! Hi, Talia! Hello, Makara. Hello, James. Hello, the Lady Wrights. Hello, everybody. Whoop whoop. Dazzly Cat and Greg. Whoop whoop. Hold on. Let me pull up the PNGs such that I can demonstrate the change that has occurred. So, I started here. This was not today. This was like 2 weeks ago. I started here. I put on some very rough colors and like roughed in some flames in the background a little bit. Then I did the flats because I'm a like a cell shaded artist typically, so I start with like some very flat colors with some very basic shading to differentiate layers. Then I started doing some shading, fairly rough still, but like not the colors aren't correct, but the rough shapes of shades are correct. And then today we popped it and we made it glow. And now it's shiny. And now it's done. This is basically done. Yay! I don't get to post it yet because I have to submit it for my assignment thing first. But it's done now. Yay! And then once I get my grade for the assignment, I'll post it. Because I'll just banish the assignment thing to the depths of hell and I'll be like, it's time! The art is done. And so yeah, it's all nice and shiny. And I think I changed some of the colors a little bit to sort of, because you shade the darks in blue and you shade the lights in the dress might need a little bit of fixing, or the tunic, sorry. Those shades might still be a bit too dark, but I'll fiddle with that later. I might not, I might forget. But you know, is work, is done, is art done. No, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now before I forget. Alright, pro color. I'm looking for tunic. It's in here somewhere. Oh Jesus. Here it is. Okay, so S1. S1 shades with it was not shaded with itself. No, that's not gonna work. No, that's the issue. The whole issue is that it can't shade with itself. I think that looks a bit better. That's actually, I'll probably just chuck it to like 70. Yeah, okay, that looks a bit better already. And then find the tunic base and do the same thing. Sorry.
I think
Yeah.
everybody needs
That'll look better.
So we're
Just
gonna
slightly toning down the darkness on the tunic shading. Just a little bit. Because it was way harsher than everything else. But yeah, art done. So now, we can transition from that to an empty. We can transition to empty. Let's just... Hold on. Because the next thing that I planned to do today... Why does it look like that? There we go. God. Alright. The next thing that I was planning to do today, since I have time, was I was going... Oh, wow. That is the tiniest goddamn brush I've ever seen. Was I was going to do some sketching. So, hold on. I'll give some context. And by give some context, I mean show memes. So, last week, during the art stream on Tuesday, in addition to working on the homework that you just saw, I also did memes. Because the day before, in my D&D session, we accidentally killed a player by putting them in a hamster ball and shooting them into space. And so, I immortalized the moment, as you see before you, I hope. I hope it's showing before you. Yes, it is. Excellent. As you see before you, we immortalized the moment. And I posted it to the D&D group, like, hey, here meme, have meme. And then in our meeting yesterday, we were going to play, but we ran out of time, unfortunately, because we had a new player coming in. They were just like, that's really good. And I'm like, I'm inspired. And so now, what I plan to do is not more memes, unfortunately. I have no more things to meme, depressingly enough, I know. I mean, sometimes there's a shortage of memes, and it's just truly just depressing. The plan instead is I'm going to draw my D&D character for that campaign, which is a lovely dwarf cleric named, and I hope I'm getting my name right on the front,
So we're gonna give it
Varalzia Honor Sunder. My writing is bad, sorry. It's a dwarf cleric. Moradin is her patron. She's a big Moradin fan. She used to be a jeweler. And I figured she'd be fun to draw. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be drawing Varalzia. Shit. It is Varalzia, right? Yeah. Oh, better be. Oh no, I have to check now. Oh no. I have to check my own character name. Because I only named her yesterday. But I've been playing her since, like, May. Oh no. Where are you at? Yeah, Varalzia on Sunday. Okay, excellent. I got it right. Woo. Is that just me glitching? Nope, that is looking like that. Why does it look like that? I don't claim to understand. So yeah, we're gonna draw a dwarf cleric, which will be fun because I can't draw beards. But I have decided already that she will have a beard. So, you know. We're gonna have fun. It's real sketchy. Real messy. I don't know, I probably won't do a full body, but we can ostensibly sketch out more of it. Oop. We're stuck in it. Don't get me stuck. Don't let me get stuck in there. Or lag. Lag is bad. So that's like rib cage, which is quite... That's not even at all. That is not remotely even. Oop. Nope, come on. Come on. There you go. Just a little bit to the left. Yep. Just a little bit to the left. And possibly a little bit back, actually. Which might be the other reason it looks weird, is that it's a little bit too far forward. Yeah, better. Big chunk. Because dwarf need be chunk. This is the law. Skinny dwarves don't happen particularly often. And then, what's her weapon? I should know this. It's a battle axe, right? Warhammer. Yes, excellent. So that will be... yeah, hold that. Here you go. Yep. Nice big handle to hold. Oh no, easy going like on the shoulder. I'll put that on a different layer. And a different color so that I can tell sort of what's happening. It needs to go like there-ish. Sit on the shoulder. And it keeps going, and it sort of comes out like up here. Alright, see you, James. Thank you for stopping by. Like you saw, the music was pretty loud, you forgot to turn it off. Mine's fairly quiet today, because I was listening back to my old streams and going, that's quite loud actually. And so I was trying to figure out how to do that. So I made it a bit quieter. I need to look up a Warhammer. I need a Warhammer. Oh no, I'm not going to get the right answers. Oh shit. Damn it, 40k. I want the weapon. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what my Warhammer should look like for my character. Yeah, I think my levels are better now because it was like, I think a couple decibels higher. Maybe even 5 decibels higher earlier. I brought it down a little bit just because it was a bit loud in the playback when I played the stream back on YouTube. What I really need is like the perfect angle that I'm thinking of. And I know people have taken pictures in that exact angle, but it's always difficult to find because I'm not good at 3D. Okay. This question is basically handle, and then it's like there's a chunky bit there, and then it goes out like sort of like that-ish. Almost like a bow tie. That's how a bunch of them look. Some of them look like bow ties, some of them do not. Some of them are pointed in one direction, which will then instead look more like that, and then go out like point. Because you meant to have like the momentum to go in. So I'd probably do that instead. Have that kind of hammer. Just a matter of then actually putting it into the hand, into the spot where it needs to go. Maybe it should go on this shoulder. Have it come in front and then go up like that way. Because then you can just have it like that way. Yep, that looks better. So pop out a very, very rough handle. And then, oh no, the third dimension is daunting me. Oh god, this is why I don't draw. Third dimension. So it needs to come out sort of like, put the square face like up here-ish. I think is how that goes. Like there, that, and then like that. And then it comes out kind of like that way. I think is how that works. You possibly shift it back a little. So that the handle is attached more in the center a little bit, because then it has the proper leverage to go. Because then it's weighted slightly better, I think is how that works. I don't know how tools work, but that is the general way it lays out. Comes like roughly in the middle. The bad didn't stick it too far. Yeah, okay. Because then there'd also be like a little bit of that, like that way. We can kind of see the bottom of it, but only of that bit there, I think. Yeah, something like that. It's a pretty pissy Warhammer, but she doesn't usually hit with the hammer. She usually throws fire at people. Oop, that's the wrong. How did I pick that layer? Come on, buddy. What are you doing? How about that? And then, so we can now yeet the hand from existence. Probably just yeet that, because I'll get it. I won't get it, I'll have to keep that. And then pop this. Like a hand, so there. And probably put the thumb underneath. So it comes out like that-ish. So like Pretend there are biceps present. Pretend that I can draw them. This is the plan we are operating under. I'm gonna move my tiny little reference hammer. God damn it! Stop it. No. God. I had to update Photoshop because it was crashing on startup repeatedly. And it means that it takes all of my settings away, and I really wish it wouldn't do that. This is why Cloud is bad sometimes. Cloud is not good, because it just does this to me constantly. Because now Adobe gets to decide what the proper settings are, and I'm like, no. You don't know me. You don't know what I need for my workflow here. So if you could stop fiddling with shit, that would be nice. And they're like, no, I think we know better. And I'm like, okay. I guess I have no choice. I don't know what to do with this arm. I'm just gonna go into those limp arms, as usual. That's an elbow. This is a very buff lady. But she's a dwarf. Even though she's a jeweler. A jewelry maker. She is also a cleric. She has to punch shit. It's just a whack it. With it all whack. And then there's the more fun bits where I actually get to design things that happen, which will involve drawing a beard, which is terrifying. I'm scared. I'm going to drop the levels on this. So I can just see what I'm doing. Gonna give like a nice nose and a mouth. And like, eyeballs. Eyeballs. You then sort of have to mess with the beard, which all dwarves have beards. I forgot the ear. Pop the ear in there real quick. Okay, all dwarves have beards. So it's like, I did not figure out the hairstyle in advance. That was not a great idea on my part. Pop that. Pop that. Nope, got one up here a little bit. Because then I think the beard idea was basically that it was going to come into the middle, have a band on it, and then have a braid. Which is bad, because I can't draw braids. But there was method to the madness in that it was intended to be kind of like, because she's a jeweler, it's going to be jeweled as hell. She's going to have rings and shit too, it's going to be great. Probably another braid in the back, I'd think. That kind of makes sense, I think. This will be staying in sketch form because I can't do beards. Beards scary. I'll stop it there a bit. Then you go into like the armor, which what is my armor on this character? I think I'm wearing dwarven plate. I don't know what that looks like. Dwarven plate. What's the vibe on dwarven plate? It looks quite intense. As armor goes. Pretend the helmet isn't there. I don't do helmets. Not in this house. Most of the main bit is the pauldrons. Fancy pauldrons. I mean, they can all look like whatever they want, but figure, since this one shows up a lot, this is presumably from something. I'm not totally sure where, but it is from something. So we'll assume that it's, good. Oh, Jesus, these colors. Thank God these are the sketch colors. So it gets like these two bits over here that are sort of come over, and then you get the one that comes out more and sort of comes to cover this bit a bit more. Something like that-ish. And then this is... No, there's like an actual like plate. This is where the actual like body plate comes in. Follows that curve. It probably has like a hingy sort of thing. Belt sort of hinge at the bottom. And that could be probably where it stops as a drawing, just because gotta have a cutoff point somewhere. And that back down. Layer around. I'm on this layer here. Excellent. Then you get a bunch of like gloves and shit, I guess. Yeah. Get like a funky ring thing. I don't know what the hell that's doing there. And you get like more like actual like glovey stuff. It sort of covers up to here-ish, and then you would get an actual glove. Covers up here. And ditto over here. Where it come up like this way. And you still get it like up here. But you might sort of cut it off by then, kind of thing. Keep it fairly simplified in general. Something like that. Oop. You do is use okay. Put that on there, and then probably just turn off that layer. It's not really doing anything. And that sort of gives us more of the understanding of how this will work. Pop out some of that to clearing up here, and to also pop out some of that, clearing up here. Something, oop, that effect. I have it saved. Oh no. Need to save it in the correct folder this time. 29.1 Voralsia. Boom. Cool. Oop, no, don't open that. Yet. Okay. Hope everyone out there is having a lovely day. Hopefully you're all like having getting stuff done, whether it's like world building or arty stuff or writing stuff. You know, things are happening. Hopefully. And it's all fun and productive. As opposed to, hopefully it's not just you watching this, because this is not, that's not what we're here for. I mean, it is, but it's like, oh no, it's not. There are more things to be done. Is the sketch below or above? Oh no, I keep forgetting. I think I go above. Throw color. Because we're going to just do really quick flats on this one, I think. So there we go, so up here-ish. Or up here-ish. Yeah. Yeah. So that ear is basically separated from everything else. It's really a matter of... There. Skin color, baby. Now she's making the face. Oh, no. There's a hole in it. God dang it. I really don't like how Photoshop refuses to kind of fill in the way that I want it to. There's always that shitty little gap, and I really wish there wasn't. It's just not good. And it won't be fixed if I do the color bit. You know what? The If I do, where's my selection tool? Okay. Modify, stand 5. Will that fill in properly? It won't. Cool. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, that was what I wanted to do. No! Just turn off any aliasing and just fill it in manually then. God damn it. I'm positive there are ways around that shitty, annoying border, but I just cannot be bothered to figure it out because I feel like it should not be that complicated. I don't feel like there are many people who want that as the actual default behavior, where it leaves that disgusting border around everything, and I'm like, that's honestly kind of nasty. Not a fan. Oh, we can do all the skin actually, because we can just pop these in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Don't look at the biceps too closely. I certainly am not. Probably should put the color underneath the sketch, I think. That'll probably work better. No, a little bit better. A little better. Skin. And pop in for like hair. We'll do just all of it at once, I think. Pop it in with a nice sort of, as usual for me, I default to red color. Probably do actually the back braid separate. Okay. I am too focused, oh no. Normally there's a little bit more chatter going on, but I have never been the best at talking to people. Which is awkward, because now I stream and I'm supposed to do that. Sorry. Hope at the very least it's like, you know, fun background noise or things to look at. Really the only thing I can offer. Not necessarily offer. That sounds way too self-deprecating. I don't know, man. Balance is hard. One thing is that everyone's having, you know, an alright day wherever they are. Things are good. Things are happening. Creativity is occurring in some form, or it's being prepared for by doing the boring, important tasks that have to be done. I probably should have actually gone around that. Oh no. Beans. Need to put the braid, which every time I'm like, I'll figure out how to properly draw a braid one of these days, and then I do not. I do not figure it out. It does not happen. It's okay, because no one else knows how to draw braids either, so it's okay, it's fine. More about the impression of a braid. It implies that braids are happening, but it does not actually... No one's looking at it too closely, generally speaking. That... Spot in the mouth, I can actually draw a smiley. Put that out around the nose so that I can actually... The nose exists. That's the main hair. Then you'd want to do like the The armor. Armor then hammer then glove, I think is how that would go. I guess I probably should do... Ooh, I'm missing a bit of the skin. Oops. Let me fix that real quick. Seen to... Oh, shit. Seen the gap in the skin. So we'll put this as... Oop. Face plate. Just do like that one. Doesn't have to be fancy. Because who really wants to... Well, I certainly don't want to have to draw detailed armor. That is not something that I have. I mean, I'd like to, but the third dimension, already complicated. I don't need to make that harder on myself, frankly. We'll keep this as a very basic shape. Oh, come on, buddy. This'll be a post-stream continue on her, I think. Let's see, we'll fix that too. And then there's a comes sort of around up here. There probably is a shirt on underneath it, which I guess I'll probably should draw it on the layer below it, just because the idea that this is the only thing you've got is a bit nonsense. You do not put that against fair skin. That is not a comfortable experience on anybody's part, really. All the layers are bust. Layers are bust, really. Ow. Boom. Okay. That's like a base plate. I'll put on a sheet, which can basically come up to the glove, which is good, because I did not leave room above that. Put that sort of like up here-ish. Somewhere around the neck. Oh, I figured out why the music was loud earlier. Finally figured it out. Suddenly, abruptly, it's because I changed the thing. Because I found out that for some godforsaken reason, I had Chrome, like, half muted. And I'm like, why? It's like, I don't know. So I boosted it to proper amounts, and now everything's way too loud. Now I've figured it out. Dan, I'm gonna have to do more audio shit then. I'm gonna have to fix the audio again. Disgusting. That will happen literally any other time, but no. I'm not doing that. Especially when I can't hear the result. It doesn't seem like a particularly useful use of my time at the moment. It'll be, I'll listen to it in playback and then I'll drop it like 3 decibels again. So I filled in those arms for nothing because I added a shirt at the end. Damn it! Oh, damn it. Oh well. This is why we think things through. Dang. Oof. That is deeply messy. Oh well. It do be like that sometimes. That's usually how flats tend to look. A deep, deep mess. I probably won't keep it red, just because I always default to red, and I feel like I should actually try and vary it up at least a little bit. This is shoulder 1. That's not what I meant. Let's do shoulder, and arm, which will be this one here, because this is lower. They'll always have similar colors, but start with the one that's lower first. Just because that's how strategy works. I don't understand the three-dimensionality of this. Hold on. Where's my image? Okay, so like clips to the front, but I didn't draw it in. That's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. I wish my mouse didn't have to be 7 miles away. Oh, it's meant to sit way higher. It's meant to sit way higher, like up here. Yeah, because you don't want to enclose the joint. That'd be stupid. No, that has to go way higher then. It comes in more like up here-ish, and then comes back down. Yeah, that makes way more sense. And it covers like the armpit at least a little bit, but it's mostly going to be in this kind of area to protect the joint but not enclose it, because then you actually can get some lift, because it's like hinged up here so that when you lift your arm all the way you don't get stopped. Not that you, because you want to have the momentum to be able to lift your arms and bring a hammer down properly. I'm figuring it out very, very slowly. I'm learning how the third dimension works. It's a process. Oh god, my computer can actually run 3D animation software. Holy shit. Just thinking about it, like, oh wow, I can probably learn to 3D model at some point. Oh boy. That'll be an adventure. One that I probably will not stream the first attempt of, because I can think of nothing worse than utterly embarrassing myself to an extent higher than what I usually do. Like, me playing Minecraft, embarrassing. Me modeling for the first time, no, that's different. That is me making a fool of myself. And there's no guarantee my computer will run it decently either. It probably wouldn't be a smooth watch, I would imagine, based on general experiences with my computer. My computer's fine, but it's not like high-end. It's not a desktop for one. It's still a laptop, so it still has, you know, that element to it where it's not going to run as well as it could. This is meant for portability, which is awkward because it was never intended to leave the house. So that's a choice that was made by me when I bought it. But it did need to at least move room, so there is that. This is what happens when I don't have anything to talk about. I just end up talking about my equipment and the fact that it's not actually that good. Just shows off that technology, I don't understand it in any form. Tech is hard. Tech is confusing. I don't get it. I guess step 2 is now shoulder 2 and gauntlet, like arm shin? What's the arm shin? Forearm. That's the one. Which I think, if I'm gonna do the forearm, I should probably put the belt in on the other layer, because they'll intersect a little bit. A little. Not a lot, but a little. I am going to neat this up way later. This is gonna annoy me if it doesn't get neatened. But that is okay. Shoulder 2. Come on, buddy. You fly back and you see. Yeah. There we go. I don't like it. That, oh god. Oof. That is not visible on that backing at all. No thanks. That's better. Hopefully. Yeah, you can't win with this. I can't win with that. No, dynamic chuck again. That'll do it. There we go. Now I can actually see it. Everything's not broken. No, touch check. Okay. Eat. Yep, okay. Cool. Alright. So this one, which is behind the hair, good. Hair is the top layer of that, which is good. Oop, I'll need to fix that too. And that shoulder seems way higher than the other one, which it shouldn't. But it's because of the side, because I didn't sketch in the bottom shoulder properly. So it's all a bit busted. These will come down to like here-ish. A bit more even. I think that mostly works. Possibly a bit smaller and up here. Make that a bit better. Give the shape up to the higher level. More shape. Always more shape. And then it's gauntlet, yeah. Which I don't think would look like that. Oh no, it's a loop. Okay. It's a loop. As they say. The greatest loop of them all. Yeah. Oh, and of course, because I can't see it properly because of the layers as well. That does not help. That is okay. That's what erasers are for. Most of the time. Hold on. So the gauntlet needs to be above the glove, but below the hammer. It can be done. That's fine. I can put gauntlet above glove, below hammer. There's space. Which is good, because if there wasn't, we'd be in trouble. Boom. Okay. This is a significantly less fun diversion from what we were doing. Like last week was memes. That was what last week's diversion was from my homework. This is still fun because I like, you know, I'm trying something at the very least. I've figured out how to draw a beard, maybe? I'm not sure. It looks mostly like a beard, which I think is the important part. And the bit that I was worried about was that it would not look like a beard. But it does seem to, at least at present, appear beard-like. Right, this is glove. Gold. Hands. Is it tossable dwarf or an untossable? Oh no! Ooh, hold on. Is this a tossable dwarf? I reckon so. I reckon she wouldn't like it, but if you were in her party and you said, listen, Baralzia, in order to succeed in the day, we need to toss you, she'd go, well, I mean, alright. She'd accept it. Not particular. She wouldn't volunteer, but if you said we have to do it, she'd go, yeah, alright. She'll take it. She'd rather not. Oh no, this won't go in the right layer. Oh no. Yeet the dwarf. Please don't yeet the dwarf with the dragon. She does not want to be yeeted. She'll accept it if she has to, but she would rather not. That said, the party she's in, I think it's the rogue, or I don't actually know what his class is, because I think he's running fairly homebrew stuff. One of the players has beads of force, which can toss you in basically a hamster ball. And we already used that to kill a player, so there's always a possibility that at some point he may or may not put my Dwarf Cleric into a hamster ball and yeet the dwarf. Because the thing with the beads of force is that it puts you in a hamster ball that always weighs 1 pound, regardless of what's in it. Very easy to punt. As we demonstrated when we hit it with a magic missile and yeeted it into space. Which was great. Not for the player that was in the ball at the time, but in general it was excellent. Emergiendo. Also face dragon in RPG. It flew away from me to attack the others. Refused to full attack because my AC was too high. Oh no! Oof. I don't think my AC is the highest in the party, so I think I'm good on that front. But last time, because the campaign this is in is arena combat, which is, you know, it is what it is. We faced dragons at one point, and before most of us got our turn, the dragon came over and breathed fire on us, and a bunch of us failed the roll. I think I actually crit failed the roll. I don't actually remember. We all failed the roll, and I got knocked down to half health before I'd even had my turn, and I was like, well, this is possibly the worst day of this dwarf's life, I think. To not even have moved and already be on fire. It was a rough one, that one. We survived eventually, but it was probably, oops, Jesus, no. Probably the closest we've come to death, aside from actually killing a player. But that was distinct. Killing a player was distinct. That was a different murder. It wasn't a murder, it was, there's a different word for it. Put it that way. It was an accident. Officer? Officer, I swear. It was an accident. And a bunch of us have gone down to 0, though. Which would be fun, because I'm pretty sure the way the campaign is supposed to end is with a battle royale. And I'm sitting here like, my character is super dead. Just extremely dead. The moment that battle starts, my character is going to die. The sniper's just going to turn around and just drop me like a rock. And I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to, you know, just be completely destroyed. I've twisted the angle now. Oh shit. I've twisted the angle, but I want to try and get that in. I think it's like, the angle sort of like this. Sort of like this, but I think it's actually longer in the front. Longer in the front, a bit more like that. Because then the head is on top of it. No. It goes up like that. That's like the face you hit with. Which is squashed due to how perspective works. You squash the hammer, and then pop that back. And I think we might maybe put the spine on a separate curve. The nail remover. I don't know. Because then it comes sort of around like that, but that's going to completely lose the... I don't know, I think I can manage. No, I think it has to be the same sort of angle, doesn't it? Like that. That's the way it's supposed to go. I think. It seems roughly correct. Possibly slightly shallower. Slightly shallower. I need to rough in a line for it. Hold on. Because I'm going to be confused. There we go. Okay. And then that's sort of like that, kind of. Yeah. Yeah. And then that sort of like is like shadowed in. So it's like, you know, curved and shit. It does like funky stuff. Yeah. That's how hammers look. That is a tiny hammer. Jesus. This is what you use to go into glorious battle? Moradin is disappointed in you. Make that bigger immediately. Make that a significantly bigger hammer. What are you doing? There you go. Now you're an actual warrior. It needs to go up a bit like that-ish. Yeah. There you go. That's better. That is significantly better. Now you have an actual weapon. possibly tweak just that. You want? Just pop it. There you go. There you go. That's a weapon. Oh, and there's eyeballs. I'm missing eyeballs. That's all I'm missing is eyeballs. Oh, I'm missing a bit more too. I'm missing bits. Anytime go future. Oh, okay. So it's not just me who's having tech issues. We will be over soon, though. I promise. Hopefully, you're able to get the tech sorted out, because ugh, tech. I don't know. So if you need, you can give me a holler if you still aren't ready at any point. Hammer. This is back braid. Mostly just comes in here. It's not really complicated. This is how it is. Boop. Bit of hair coming out. Because it wouldn't really pop in at the back. Well, it might. If it's that long, it might actually pop in the back. Let's pop it in the back. Yeah. Long braid, baby. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, that. Ooh, Jesus, that left arm is. Ooh, that left side is. That's the right side. That is her left arm. Her left arm is busted. Gee, oh boy. Okay. Hold on, let me get the eyes in first, because that's basically the last thing that's actually left. Is eyes. Which I think I'm going to keep really the simple ones. I think we'll just make it the really basic ones. Usually I don't do eyes like that. Usually I actually do pupils, where I make them more complicated. Which, you know, whatever. But I'll make them really simple for the minute. Like that. Oh, that right. There, left. There, right. Eye is too big. More like that. That's more in line. They're missing a mouth as well, which we usually do in the multiply. At the very least in the clipping. Nope, that was just the filter going on. Where is the actual mouth going? Where does the mouth come in here, people? Oops, breaking. Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping by, even for a little bit. Last thing I want to do is keep you away from a work meeting. It's possible that by the time you're back, we might end up being in Bob's stream once tech issues are sorted out, and once I quickly, because that's basically I was gonna fix the arm. I was gonna fix this arm side, which is on this bit, this layer. This layer is this one. It comes more in here, and it goes more out like here-ish. And then it comes around up here. I think that looks better. Yeah, that looks better. That's more proportional. In the same vein. 2 minutes? Okay. Can totally do 2 minutes. I can fill that time. Oh, I see what's wrong with it. There we go. Alright. Because it's going in the wrong angle. It needs to come more like out here-ish. Yeah, that's more, I think, is how that's working. Oh, no, it is more coming out like this way. But then it goes up. Yeah, I think that works. That was a bit better. A bit better. We don't... Listen. At no point have I been a friend of the third dimension. Maybe it's supposed to be, like, curved like this, because that's how the perspective is mostly working. I think that might actually make it better. If I twist that perspective ever so slightly, I think that looks slightly better. Slightly, it works. It's fine. I worry that she doesn't look, quote unquote, like a woman, but on the other hand, when have I ever concerned myself with that? In general, in life, as usual, the worries of the binary they fret me a lot, but not in this specific case. I can put on eyelashes or something. I can make things happen to accentuate bits. I think it's mostly the fact that she doesn't, like, her chest is fairly straightforward, because it's just a piece of plate. It's not, I'm not gonna do boob armor. That shit's nasty. We don't do boob armor here. We're mostly just getting in, like, bits of doodad, maybe even bit of doodad. No, you probably wouldn't do the chain one. That's probably a bit much. Possibly just a little bit of a doodad, like that. And then I think there would be stuff like braided in here, but the issue is that because I can't draw braids, I basically cannot identify specifically where the lines would go if you braided something into a ponytail, into a braid even. Braided into the braid, you know? The thing that it is, a braid. You basically like braid it in. Like that as well. Comes in like that, you know? It's got comes in with it. It's got like this. It's out. You know, kind of like that. You know, that is what it is. You know, I never claimed it would be good, but it is functional. And it is now, hopefully, Bob has now been able to, that's not gonna get me to where I need to go. Live now? Okay, we're good. Alright. So, let me quickly just open the actual good thing that's good to look at. We'll end on this screen. So, thank you all for coming. I hope you had a lovely time wherever you are and whatever you were doing. I hope that you had some fun watching me flounder, and I hope that, you know, everything is good. We are going to be raiding. She's cute, no reason deadly. Hell yeah. We are going to be raiding. I'm raiding Bob. So I have a specific fun toasty emote that you can use channel points to redeem. And the raid call is get ready, because it was the best bread pun I could come up with, and now I'm stuck with it. So thank you all for coming. Hope you all had a lovely time. You're gonna have a lovely time with Bob as well if you're unfamiliar. We're gonna have a great time creating things. So I will see you all around, hopefully. Goodbye.